Last we left off, we were leaving the busy little town of Avalon on Catalina Island for some of the more rural anchorages. Here we are in Italian Gardens. After this, we went to Goat Harbor, and then we finally rejoined one of the population centers on the island by going to White's Cove.
Under my skin there's a sea that shines, never sleeps, never rises. Under my feet there's a road to walk, dirt covers my chest, never rise. Behind my fear there's a face. Behind my fear there's a face I can't forget. Out of my way, I'm on the run. I can see the light, oh, shining so, oh, I'm so you wait. I'm so, oh, I'm so.
Toss it at the thing, and the goal is to get it around the pole.
Okay.
No, you don't have to stand it. You can stand in front of it. Yeah, a little more oomph. And yeah, more oomph. Apply more oomph. Yeah, pretty good. Okie dokie. Horseshoes.
The next step in our travels would take us to the west end of Catalina Island to photograph the start of the 2023 Transpac race. But before that, it was time for our Yanmar SD60's first ever oil change. In addition to doing the oil change on the Yanmar SD60, we also had to bypass our battery isolator switch, which we had fried somehow in the days leading up to this. What we ended up doing was taking the output wire from the alternator and hooking it directly to the battery cable for our house bank of batteries so that we could recharge our house bank as we motored up to the west end of Catalina Island. Don't worry, I made this a professional jerry-rig job by wrapping this connection a million times in electrical tape so that it wouldn't short if it had touched the engine.
Jerry-rig.
Once we did make it to the west end of Catalina Island, Eero was able to take photographs of some truly incredible race boats, all of which still had over 2,200 miles left in their race to Hawaii.
Too close? Perfect?
Perfect, it's perfect.
Okay. go.
Okay, next shot is gonna be their stern. What a sexy boat.
While Ira and I enjoyed being spectators of these amazing race boats going around the west end of Catalina Island, I think both of us felt a little bit jealous as well of the adventure that these teams were about to take on. Even if we were a little bit jealous of these boats taking on an epic adventure racing to Hawaii, we had our own race to get to, and that was the Dana Point Yacht Club Thirsty Thursday beer can race.
Are you guys? Are we gonna? You gonna come over to our house for dinner? What, tomorrow night?
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. No, I've got. We got everything for chicken marsala. So, is that tomorrow night's good?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that Friday?
Yes.
While that evening's race wasn't as competitive as it had been in previous instances, it was just really nice to be able to sit around the boat with my parents and spend some quality time together. We did eventually get a little bit of breeze, and we were able to finish right at sunset. After spending a bit more time in Dana Point, we did a quick trip over to Catalina Island to hang out with some friends in the secret spot, just before heading on our way to San Diego.
There are no fish in this river. The lost boy kindly said, if you like to stay for the winter, I'll share with you my bed.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
And when summer comes, I'll follow the sun
You want me to bump it?
till the end of days.
go fast.
The end of
What?
days.
Wrong way off.
There's something changed since the last time. Last time I was there. It's a race to point and the wind won't stop. Learn the path to sound breeze and all around. It's all around. All around. So maybe now I should down this grass, observe it for a while till it feels my back. I'll linger too long, expecting to see your face. Carving my name in the pine tree, the one that stood the storm. Oh, great light, please flood my eyes. Show me the golden road, the golden road, the golden road, the golden road.
While Ira was hanging out on the foredeck, on our way down to San Diego, she thankfully spotted that the tack line was being chafed through by the roller furling drum. To solve this, we simply moved the 4-guy line that was already run through a block and a clutch on the cabin top to the end of the anchor roller, and then attached that new line to the tack of the spinnaker. Once we had done that, we eased off on the old tack line, and we were set to go without any more chafing occurring.
We should get a stronger tack line. Or we're in for an adventure.
Okay, close the clutch and take on all the time.
Clutch is closed.
Okay, I'm gonna release the old one, okay?
Okay. You need a spike.
Actually, could you use the winch?
Yeah.
Let's do this responsibly rather than a finger spike.
Okay, ready?
Yep. Okay, good?
Yeah, it's off. Grind in on this a little bit. How's that?
Good. Yeah, hold that right there. That's fine. Okay. Cool.
That was gonna be exciting.
I saw earlier that it was thin and I was like, this might break. And it's a Dyneema though, it'll probably be alright in this wind. But I think if you're asking those questions, it's like, it's too late. You're fucking with something you shouldn't be.
After having a beautiful sail down the coast to San Diego, we stayed at Southwestern Yacht Club for a week and San Diego Yacht Club for a week. And after staying with both those clubs, we anchored out in Shelter Island Cove for a couple days. While anchored out, we got to watch the San Diego Yacht Club team racing group go around the buoys. If you've never seen team racing before, it's a fun thing to watch. Basically, the goal is to screw over the other teams as much as you're able to, while still somewhat winning the race. If it looks strange to you here, that's what it is. They all pile up, call right-of-way rules on one another, and then they try to get ahead of one another around the buoys. After having a great time staying in San Diego, it was time to go back up the coast. But that'll all be for the next video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.